Well, good morning, everybody. I'm sitting here just holding this phone. You want to get on? You want to say something? Or do you want to say something? He says, I'm not smelling. I have played with these dogs. Oh, big boy came from, well, little guy slept with me. He was the one who woke me up. And then about 5 or 4:30 this morning, jumping on me, wanting to go outside. And then big boy come and got my lap. And then little guy, then Ori. He's still in my lap, wanting to be played with. Baby girl, she don't get up till noon. That girl is something else about being lazy. She will not get up till about noon. Of course, now 1:30 she woke me up, wanting to go outside. So that's why she gets sleep till noon. And I've been looking at the news. Everybody knows what the news is about. And a person that's lived through a bunch of wars, I'm watching these preppers. You gonna bite my finger? Oh, you can lick at my finger. Well, my blood sugar was fine this morning, dog. He wants to be petted and played with. But if we get into another war, now how bad is it going to be? Is it going to be World War II? I don't know about World War I, but World War II? Or is it going to be the Korean? Or is it going to be the Vietnam? I know you just want too much attention. Yes, yeah, and you remember you're a dog. You're not a human. I take this thing to the restaurant, and he has his table, and he sits in his carrier, and he wants his little plate, and he doesn't like what I order him chicken, and I tell him no breast meat. He likes the dark meat. Yeah, he only stick his nose up at breast meat. He don't like the white meat. And you have to cut it in little bitty squares. I have him spoiled. He's the only one I take to a restaurant because he knows how to act. He's already got his penguin suit on. Yeah, he's black and white. He's already got his penguin suit on, so he's good to go. You ain't no good. You're a rotten little dog. He won't leave me alone now. Come on now, give me a break. Look at that. Look at that. Give me a break, old man. I try to show it to you. But anyway, all these preppers. Come on, we're talking about preppers. He said, I don't care, you didn't even set up for a good video. But I don't care. I'm holding the phone. Playing with my dog. That's the main thing. But now, how bad a war is it going to be? Is it just going to be sanctions like Cuba or something like that? In the 60s? Or what is it going to be? There's nearly no telling. We can't look into the future. But I advise people, if you got anything in the Middle East or this, that, and the other, you might want to get out of it. Start heading back to the States. And I can understand it. You can't just let people throw rocks at your embassy, set it on fire, and all that bullshit. I gotta get a drink, throat sore. Oh, pet the dog. I might have to just stop this video and pet you. But I was talking about preppers, and they're all getting upset and all excited and all that crap. Half of them don't even take good care of their health. The other half they're all about guns. Well, no. If you go back in history, the main thing you gotta have is food. We didn't lose government stability even during the Civil War. We had still some type of government, and the main thing was food. You had both sides stealing off the farmers. It was all food. So if you want some Middle East spices and some curry and all the other good stuff that comes from the Middle East, you better start buying it up. Might not be able to get it. Now he's left me. Good. I can talk. God, I've got to do something with this thing this morning. But all these preppers are all excited and all this stuff. I'm going to tell you something. You don't want a government collapse of any shape, any fashion, any form. The closest we got to it was two times, 1776, well, 1774, whatever, when the government collapsed of King George II, I think it was. I can't remember that far back. But I did read a few history books, LOL. But that was a government collapse. And we also had a government collapse, oh, there we went, got over, during the Civil War. But we still had this establishing government even during the Reconstruction. That's what Grandma said, because she was born before the Civil War. I'm old. But I don't look for it to be as bad as people think it is. Okay, let's say if we have a nuclear war. One nuclear bomb in the continental United States will shut the United States down. But that country will be lit up like a Christmas tree for 100,000 years. It'll glow in the dark forever. Because we'd probably send 50 nuclear bombs over there. Once you get pissed off, you can decide what you're going to do. And nobody would want a nuclear war. Russia wouldn't want one. China wouldn't want one. And surely the United States got no sense, they don't want one. So I don't look for any really hardship other than rationing like we did during World War II, or like a depression we had, this Dust Bowl, people moving around. That's what I look for. I mean, I've lived long enough to see some bad times, and a bunch of wars. God, I've got to do something with this thing. Cut it off, start over, I think. But if it got down to where dog eat dog, you're not going to survive on how many guns and how many bullets you got. I've been to a few countries after war began, and civil unrest, and all the economic collapse, blah, 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 just name it. You can put a tag on any of that shit. The main thing it is survival, run and hide, run and hide. That's what the civilians do, run and hide, migrate, move around. Everybody's trying to help them, they won't. Government ain't worth a shit if you ain't got a population, I'm going to tell you that right now. If you have not got a population, you ain't no damn ruler of yourself. What the hell? I mean, you have to have a population to rule. And even if you kill off a bunch that don't even agree with you, you still have to have a population to rule any damn thing. A bunch of roosters don't make a laying chicken. I don't give a damn how many times they involve themselves. They ain't gonna lay an egg, that's for damn sure. So you have to have a population to rule anything. And there's always been bartering. There's bartering here in the future now. I mean, I've traded, went to swap meets and discount houses and say, I'll give you $30 for that. It ain't worth more than that to me. Well, I want this. Well, I don't want to pay it. I ain't going to. I'll talk to you later. If they want to sell it, bad enough, they'll barter. I've traded one thing for another thing. To me, I'm a hoarder. I've been a hoarder for years. I've got 400 or 500 pairs of shoes. Well, between 400 and 500. I ain't quit counting at 400. And I bought shoes since then. Clothes, I probably got 300 T-shirts. Levi's, I know last time I caught it around 200. But I got plenty of damn items to trade and barter. All kinds of shit. Gold, But is that where we're going to be at? Are we going to be bartering? I mean, they did a lot of bartering during the Depression. The Dust Bowl, people just got up and left it and left that shit there. If you want to take it, they didn't care. When the farms collapsed and people was buying the government, actually, corporations were buying all the farms. Mankind is going to survive. It don't matter. I mean, once you get to a certain stage or this, that, and the other, governments are always going to have a conflict. Man can get along pretty well with man if he lives in the neighborhood. He tries to get along with his neighbor. What are you doing over there? He's rolling on his back and enjoying himself. He is the smartest little dog. You get to knowing these pets, it's just like people. Ori and Big Boy wants to see who's boss. But like I said, most of these preppers don't know what the hell they're even doing. They've never been through a war. I've seen a lot of these young ones. Never been to a third world country and lived, or stationed at one any period of time. They don't really, they're just guessing and going by what somebody else has told them. Now, for an old man like me who's lived through this shit, I'm telling you, for all this shit to happen, it would be worse than World War III, let me tell you. It takes something major, you know. Now, I can understand, like, let's just take Australia's on fire. It's about 2/3 of so much burned up already. There are going to be a bunch of building, insurance scams, everything else getting back on their feet. Just like any other place, you get a tornado that hits in Oklahoma, boy, you got a bunch of roofers, boy, they're coming from Louisiana, Mississippi, New York, out west. I mean, they're all trying to suck up and get into that money, get that insurance money. They're scamming the people. There's going to be a lot of scamming. This, that, and the other. I remember when I used to come by, we had the old traveling salesman. They used to come by and sell us lightning rods. Oh, you got to have a lightning rod on your barn. If it strikes it, it'll burn up. Well, hell, I think a damn lightning rod more or less just, it had a big old rod that stuck up, the cable, big old copper cable that run all the way down to the ground and grounded it. But hell, it still caught the damn barn so far. You get a million volts hitting a damn spot. Hell, it's going to heat up the damn rod and catch it on fire to begin with. Those damn barns had wooden shingles. But boy, that was a going thing. Lightning rods. That's back in the days. Let's see what else. Oh, during the Cold Wars, you gotta have a bomb shelter. Gotta get a bomb shelter. Everybody's hell is digging their damn backyards up. Use your name, but hell, they's going to do all kinds of crazy shit. Of course, them people out there in the country, they had their damn root cellars and shit. But all of them in the city, they's all digging up their damn backyards. It's just something similar to that. I mean, hell, I can sell you oceanfront property in Arizona. Well, California's going to fall off the ocean. Well, it might be that way in about 1,000,000 years, but hell, I won't be around. I guess I could buy a bunch of Arizona land right now, and for my great rates, 50 greats ago, and for them so they could have oceanfront property. Gets that damn bad hell. I do think that if you are a prepper, you need to prep for the minor things. I don't know what this thing is saying. I've got the thing on charge. I better let you go. This damn phone's going to cut off. Hell, then I bought the latest crap. I guess I could go to my cameras. Don't know how to do that shit. Old age, I buy shit and don't know how to run it. But to me, you should always have solar. You should always have, because of how we can have just a little power outage. You should have a generator. You should have some extra supplies, food, so on and so forth. Everybody put up in the spring in the summer for your so you can eat that winter. All the old people's done all that all their lives. Like I said, I used to run 7 freezers. Don't do that no more. I still believe in canning, this, that, and the other. I've got a couple of freezers running. I don't want more to handle than I got. But what I'm looking at this time, and I'll be honest with you, is a lot of sanctions. Now, we're going to have different governments throwing a fit, a lot of Saudi Arabians and all this other shit, Muslims and all that shit having a fit, because we bombed all that shit. I'm not a Trump fan, but hey, I'll give him, a thumbs up, tip. At least you ain't sitting on your ass worrying about being impeached. I believe there's a middle road. I used to be a Democrat, I'll be honest with you, and I didn't want to be a Republican, so I decided I'm a little bit of both, so I'm going to be independent. That's what I'm going to do, independent. I want somebody to do a damn good job. And I've heard a lot of, oh, well, you pulled us into a war. Oh, you done this, you done that. I liked old Kennedy. All the presidents I've lived, hell, like he used to just play golf all the damn time. But Kennedy, he said, I like this attitude. It ain't what you can do for your what the country can do for you, what you can do for your country. I think right now, people need to pull together, support your leaders. You might not agree with him all the time, but he is your leader. That'd be my motto. And like Obama, I pull behind him. Pray for your leaders. I believe in that shit a million times over. But I don't think it's a president's problem. I don't think it's a United States problem. I think it's a world problem. You have to stand up for what's right regardless of what. You can't just let the public go rampant on our property overseas. Within the embassies, that's our dirt, you know. That's the way we look at it. You can't knock down the damn wall, set the damn thing afire, start killing our ambassadors and all that shit. Hell with that shit. Light up our damn world, you know. And they'll back off. It's like the Japanese said one time, what was that damn general's name? We have woke up a sleeping giant. And that's what they did when they bombed Pearl Harbor. Yeah, we got a bloody nose when they knocked down the trade centers. Yeah, we got our nose bloody. What do? We lit up their damn world. I think people should always prepare for even minor or severe disasters. But leave the government to do their damn job. That's what we hired the damn people for. They're our employees, the Senate, House of Representatives, the Supreme Court, the President, all them people in government offices. They're working for us. And they need to realize that without the public, you ain't got nobody to rule. So you better start taking better care of us. Yeah. Give us a better damn check every month, too. While you at it. I better shut the hell up before they come and knocking on my door and put me in old folks' home. But I don't give a shit. My old age, what are you going to do to me? Threaten me with early death? Hell, I've lived more than most people have. That's what I told one goddamn cop one time. He started giving me a hard time or something about driving. I said, what the hell you ought to do? Threaten me with early death? He says, no. I said, shit, I've been through 3 wars. Well, hell, I've been through actually 3 wars, yeah. Second World War, Korea, Vietnam. Hell, more than that. All kinds of shit. Hell, we fought in Africa a little bit. Hell, we all shit. I line them all up. Can't remember that damn good. I better go, though. My kids will be up, and if they see this damn video, they're going to put me in the old folks' home. You guys have a great day, and remember, you should be prepared for any emergency at any time. And the degree of preparedness is up to you. Don't listen to bullshit on YouTube. Basically, prepare for what you think would be filled you in your situation better than anybody else.